genuinely furious even. Okay, so we're going to be having Vinnie versus Mr. E. Is it just... I'll take care of it. Anyway, so Lucina Sheik. Both these characters can kind of combo each other. I mean, Lucina a little bit less than Sheik, just in general. But it can be a pretty volatile matchup, especially just the fact that Sheik doesn't... Obviously, if he gets the setups correctly, Sheik can take stocks, but she does struggle with it sometimes. So, Rage Lucina is a scary thing. Not to mention, I mean, I don't think we're going to be seeing it so much right now during the FD switch, but when there are the platforms out, it's pretty safe. Just because if he gets the hit, he can land on the platform, and that mitigates the amount of lag he's in. And, I mean, we can see it working out pretty well. I mean, he's at there's a decent percentage difference there, and yeah, right now, I mean, I think it was a bit of an early Dolphin Slash and a bit sus. It was a very sus Dolphin Slash. And, yeah. Stock lead. And that's something because, I mean, if he does this right, he just won't get hit. But Rage Sheik doesn't really have the follow-ups that regular Sheik does. And, again, Lucina doesn't really have trouble taking stocks. So we could see this, we could see this evened up relatively quickly. But it just... Vinnie doesn't seem to be putting himself in any poor situations. He's trying to just play it safe. You know, he's just poking with those forward airs and nairs that just auto-cancel so well that it's tough for E to get anything off of it. Like that. Just like that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, with how Vinnie's been playing, it looks like that Sheik's difficulty taking stock doesn't really seem to be an issue at all. So, it's not really a big deal. But, looks like Mr. E is trying to reflect what Vinnie did and try and play it a little bit more safe, trying to poke with the aerials, make it hard, but Vinnie just seems to be doing a better job at it right now. Just keeping on pushing this advantage, keeping stage control, like even just letting E back, but not letting him back, you know?
He's going to have to let him back in the next game, as game one's going to go in favor of Vinnie.
Game one, I mean, we might see a counter pick. I have no idea. Mystery very much, I guess, likes playing Lucina at locals, at least from what I see. And we're going to be staying Lucina. I don't know. We might see the switch to Battlefield, or we're going back to Town and City, I assume.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of Town and City. It's a stage that traditionally doesn't really favor Sheik in comparison to the matchups that people would want to take her to. As Lucina, you know, you want to have those platforms for the safe landings, as you mentioned earlier. Yep. She likes the smaller blast zones because getting kills easier, works nicely alongside Lucina's kit. With that being said, Vinnie's style of play makes this stage work out very well for him because he's so oriented to ledge pressure and to maintaining platform control. Both very big aspects of Town and City.
He doesn't, unlike some of the other Sheiks, like, you know, you see with Void at least, they're very, very combo-based. Vinnie seems to be more of that neutral and just always pushing his advantage, not necessarily with combos, but just with stage control type of player.
Combos are a big part of Sheik, but going tit for tat and understanding that your kit can go for these small hits, and as long as you play a hit-and-run style, can really make Sheik work in an alternate understanding to what most people expect of Sheik.
The little pokes, maybe going for some big damage combos and those kind of larger follow-ups, but right now it's looking like a different game. Mr. E looks like he's holding decent, like really well on the ledge, trying to keep Vinnie off of it, but...
All right, yo. So Lucina's blade's got some magnets built into it.
Yeah,
because
no, it's
he actually just orchestrated the sickest of combos.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't really notice it because both Marth and Lucina are a little bit more horizontally based in terms of just taking stocks with back airs, forward airs, nairs, and obviously forward smash and forward tilt. But both of these characters have very, very potent, even vertical KO options with up smashes and that up air, as you just saw. It's something that no one really expects, and it kind of just mixes up the eye, which is really nice to see. But anyway, back to the match. Stocks are relatively, like, percent at least, as well. Slightly Mr. Yi's favor, but that can be brought back just as long as Vinnie plays that same patient, you know, just constantly pushing advantage game that he was playing before, like he was. But Mr. Yi is keeping stage control very well, just playing it much safer, just throwing out safe aerials and safe options in general to keep Vinnie in a disadvantageous position.
But Vinnie making the most of what he's got. Fantastic landings onto stage with these aerials, allowing him to keep that pressure up on Mr. Yi, but a quick reversal, putting him in the hot seat as he's patiently waiting at the ledge.
Oh my god.
And we're going to game 3 real quick. That up tilt actually scooped.
I forgot to mention up tilt before. Yeah, up tilt is just obscene if done properly.
It's a good move. It's a nice move.
It's pretty beautiful sometimes. Also, by the way, after this set, I know how to fix the camera, don't worry.
Alright, word.
Okay, so we're going back to Town and City. You guys are getting the tour of this place. There's 2 dogs right there. There's a camel.
Oh yeah, hold up. They have names.
I'm sorry.
They have names.
I don't know.
Troglodyte.
Damn. I guess
Copper and Booker.
I guess I'm a Neanderthal now.
You are.
Anyway, so there's also leaves right there. I think it's a very nice thing. I like the leaves on the platforms and everything.
It's my aesthetic.
It's good. It's nice George of the Jungle looking aesthetic.
Back to the match. Please.
Back to the match again. All right. So this is looking a lot more just kind of a bit of a slobber knocker. Both of them just kind of hitting each other. But right now, Mr. Yi was doing a very good job just then of juggling Vinnie and putting on a lot of damage.
You see going for a bit more Dancing Blade within this, and I feel like that might be just because the percentages are a bit more even, and once again, up tilt on those platforms coming in clutch for Mr. Yi.
It's like he's flipping a pancake.
Well, he's serving up something hot, but so's Vinnie.
So is Vinnie. Was that forward air?
That was forward air at the ledge.
I mean,
horrible DI. Mind you, there's not much you could do at that percentage.
Yeah.
Point blank, but
yeah, like the blast zone is literally right there. You're stuck between a Sheik and a blast zone there, and that's Sheik and blast zone just do the best team combos. And so again, they're just kind of throwing out options to try and hit each other, to try and get that one opening, to try and continue pushing advantage. And
oddly enough, though, it's a very smart change of pace from both players because they're used to such methodical control of space that the idea of just going in with a bull rush that both are very much capable of with their characters.
Most certainly.
It's a good way to throw off the opponent and how they expect.
Them both off. Oh my god. And there we go. You know, makes sense of a top player just to save their jump like that. They did a very good job of it. But this is looking scary for both of these players. Like, anything could mean the stock at this point. Like, even that.
This man almost died for his own 50-50.
He literally almost died off of sour spot down air. I want to just... Sour spot down air.
That's gross. Either way, he's staying alive, though. Excellent DI. Keeps Vinnie in the loop, coming back to the ledge.
But, I mean, with this rage, even up throw might be an option at this point. So, I don't know. It's just going to have to be safe pressure and that back air.
Back throw is going to be it. And Mr. Yi takes it 2-1 over Vinnie.
2-1 over Vinnie. I mean, game 1 was very dominant.
Yes.
From Vinnie, and I liked the adaptation from them. I very much liked the